Today and Monday, you are going to be creating a map for the most dangerous game. I'm going to go through the rubric with you, make sure that you are paying attention so that you don't have a bunch of questions afterwards. The first thing at the top that you'll notice is that this is worth 27 points. So when you get your rubric, make sure that you alter that 21 to say 27, and I'll explain why in just a minute. But it needs to be 27 points. So right away, you can recognize that this is almost 3 MDG quiz grades. So this is kind of a big deal. You need to take it seriously. The directions say your task is to illustrate or design a map that explains in writing the details of Ship Trap Island based on specific quotations from the story that describe the setting. So you're going to have to know where the quotes are in the text and be able to write them. You will be provided paper in class, but you can opt to bring in other material to enhance your map. So what that means is, even though I'm giving you plain white paper, you might decide that you're going to go home this weekend and get a bigger piece of paper or a different kind of paper or cardboard or something bigger. It's up to you. You can add things to it that go beyond just colors. You can add markers of like design items of any kind, stickers as they are relevant. It's totally up to you. So what must you include on this map? First thing you have to have is the title. Number 2 is detailed, neat, creative, and accurate portrayal of Ship Trap Island, including key locations listed below. I'll explain them in a second, but neatness is imperative here, and it needs to be accurate. So if you're not really sure where things are, you need to look back in your text, and I'm going to help you with that. Number 3, you need to incorporate different colors. That means that it should not all have lead from your pencil scribbled all over it. This must have colors in order to earn those points. Number 4 is quotations in quotation marks from the text describing each location in detail. The quotation should appear right next to the location. So I recognize what that says, and I also know that some of these quotes are longer, so you might turn your paper over on the back and add that quote there, and I'm going to explain that in a second. Number 5 is the map legend. So for me, I'm scrolling down. For you, you should have your paper in front of you. The following locations and elements must appear in your project. That's my map legend here, and must be clearly labeled as shown below using the exact letters. For example, A is the rocky coast where Rainsford was washed ashore. You need to call that A, and then you're going to create that visual at A, ideally with the quote there. But if your quote that you find for that evidence is too long, you can finish it on the back. But you're continuing the directions. Must be included in your map legend. Remember that you must find a direct quotation from the story for each of these locations or elements to include in your map. So you're going to have to find B, Zaroff's Chateau. If you're not sure what the chateau is, that's the house, the place where he lived, but it was extensively described. And go on all through I. Now, notice I is kind of a big deal because it's Rainsford's route before, during, and after his run. So where did he start? Where did he run to? Where did he end up? You need to be able to have that illustrated so that I can see his route and labeled I. All right, so to help you, I have put together this map legend. So A, for example, the rocky coast where Rainsford was washed ashore, you can find that on page 2 on the right. So look at the right column for that. B, page 2 on the right, and also page 3 is on the left and the right. Letter C, you might find on page 7. Letter D is going to be page 8. E is page 9. G is, we missed F. I just realized that. G is page 9. H is page 9. And I is all over the place because that's Rainsford's route. So use these page numbers to help you, but it probably will help you even more if you go back in and add page numbers. Like the front cover is page 1, for example. Go through and add the page numbers so that when you reference this later, you can find what you're looking for.